Hey everyone, how are we today? Just doing a relatively quick all signs reading today. We are going to be looking at your person, their feelings, and next actions towards you. Okay, so regardless of what sort of a connection this is, short term, long term, situationship, for some of you, this may even show up platonic friendship kind of situations if there's no one romantic in your life, although we are sort of aiming towards the romantic stuff. This is your main person. Okay, so maybe just a crush, maybe someone that you are in a love situation with, but like I said, if there's nobody that fits that criteria, it may show up your close friend, those sorts of things. Okay, but please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. Every single like, comment, and subscribe, it really does help the channel grow and glow. Being such a small channel, every little bit does help out. So thank you so much. I do apologize for any sniffling or coughing, dealing with some hay fever. It's not going away, guys. So it's going to be probably stuck around for a little while here. Today I am going to be using the Gilded Reverie Lenormand to examine more along the lines of feelings. We do have the Love Message Oracle cards for that as well. And then when we move over into their actions, we will use the Lenormand of Japan. Okay, so getting into it for you today, as always, taking timestamps, you are more than welcome to cross-watch your person's sign as well. Check out any other important placements you have. But starting off with Aries. Okay, Aries. Starting off with your person's feelings towards you, Aries. Aries, your person's feelings towards you. What is this person's feelings towards Aries? Okay, so we are sort of seeing the birds coming through first here. So, they want to talk to you. They want to, engage with, even just chit chat. This is a card of communication. This person wants to feel as though they can openly communicate with you a little bit more. They may be sort of wanting more communication with you than what currently is the case. The birds is very flittery, chitty, chatty kind of energy. They may sort of want to share in the gossip, just to, gossip a little bit, that sort of stuff. Just shoot the shit I'm getting. They just want to, tell you every little thing that happens to them in their day and hear every little thing about your day is what I'm kind of picking up here, Aries. They feel as though they want more communication. This person, though, we do see the maze coming through, so they do feel, somewhat lost and confused with this situation. I feel as though they're just sort of confused about what is going on here between the two of you, and maybe that's why we're wanting a conversation there. They're wanting that communication with you. They're wanting those conversations with you to sort of help clear that confusion, to give this person sort of a map to find their way out of the cage, I said cage, but I meant maze. But maybe there's something in that as well. Birds do live in cages, right? A lot of the time. So it's kind of like they're feeling just stuck and lost and confused, not knowing which way to go, not knowing how to communicate with you properly, not knowing how to clear any confusion about where this is going, what status we currently have. Excuse me for any background noise. Someone has just started up a leaf blower, so I am sorry about that. But we also do see the snake. Okay, so there is this question as to, can I trust Aries? There is a little bit of concern there around the trust. Like, are you, and maybe that's a little bit of why they're feeling a little bit stuck and lost in this maze with you, Aries. They're just not entirely sure if you have intentions of betraying them or deceiving them in some kind of way. I do feel as though, we do see the snake also does talk a lot about passion and desire. So they do definitely, want physical intimacy with you, and they have a lot of passion and desire towards you. But it feels like they're just a little bit wary, especially when too with this this conversation, the confusion, it's kind of like there may have been a conversation that has talked about, you know, that you maybe they're just kind of, it feels like they're kind of saying to me, is Aries just telling me what I want to hear? Or do they really mean that? Is that just a way that they said that just to get, you know, physical intimacy happening, or that kind of a thing? So they may be just a little bit, they're just a little bit unsure. You know, it feels like they kind of want you to take a little bit of control here and be very open, communicate and have those conversations with them, you know, and let them know that you can, that they can trust you, and that, you know, be very specific about what's going on here. Okay, Aries, your person's feelings towards you. Aries, messages for Aries from this person's true feelings. Okay, so we do see balance coming through here, Aries. There needs to be a healthy balance of physical, emotional, and spiritual intimacy for a relationship to be sustainable. So they definitely want that balance with you, the equal partnership stuff. They are the one. They feel as though you are the one. They've already met the romantic partner they seek. They do feel as though you are the one for them, Aries. We do also see open yourself to love. It is safe for you to let your heart be seen. Don't be scared. I feel like this person is saying that to you, Aries, that it's, you know, it's safe for you to tell me the truth about your feelings, Aries. Open yourself up to love, because I've already decided that you're the one, Aries. It kind of feels like that person is saying here. Okay, this person's next actions towards Aries. This person's next actions towards Aries. Person's next action, Aries, your person's next actions towards you. We do see the bear coming through here. So, you know, they're a very strong, powerful, nurturing kind of energy. They do want to nurture this connection. Obviously, we did see that balance in their feelings. So their next actions are going to be to, you know, try to protect and nurture this this connection. They may try to, you know, engage some healthy boundaries within the connection. They may, you know, come across somehow very strong, powerful, in some kind of way there. There is this element here too that some of them may get a little bit defensive just because of that, in their feelings with the, they are not sure if they can, you know, completely trust you, Aries. So it may come across as a little bit, you know, defensive of opening up. You know, they may be a little bit defensive of, and maybe that's why the boundaries are going up a little bit, because they're just not sure your side of things here, Aries. But we do see the summer energy. Okay, so heading into summer here in Australia. So I do generally read the seasons as my own. We are just heading into spring. So, you know, they're definitely seeing that they want to, you know, spend summer with you the next 3 to 6 months. They definitely, it kind of looks like they're making plans with you, for, you know, for us here in Australia, that's Christmas time, summer. So, you know, it does look as though they're already sort of planning on Christmas with you, and that sort of a thing. And they really want to sort of bring things out into, you know, happy, warm kind of energy vibes there with the summer card, that they, you know, they just want to have a little bit of fun and playful energy, especially being backed up with this child energy. Okay, so they do definitely want new beginnings with you, you know, come out into it, that playful, fun kind of energy. That for some of you, they actually want to have children with you. Okay, I am picking up on that as well. But ultimately, that is just that sense of adventure that this relationship could bring, you know, a bit of playful, fun, adventurous energy in for this person as well. That they may be sort of trying to plan something adventurous with you, or something along those lines, that may be their next actions. Okay, Aries, but you are more than welcome to, you know, cross-watch their placements, check out your other strong placements as well. and subscribe, and we will move on over to our Taurus. Okay, Taurus. Taurus, your person's true feelings towards you. Taurus, your person's true feelings towards you, Taurus. Okay, that's coming through very interestingly. I just want to clarify that one because it just kind of popped on out there. I did just see that same energy for Aries. So some of you may be on the cusp here. Clarify that first card for Taurus, please. Yeah, I was kind of picking that up. We do see the hedge maze coming through first here. That's the one that sort of flipped out. That is clarified by the scythe, okay? So that's what's sort of changed. This person sort of has been, in the past, especially, backed up by that tower, which can talk about past energy here. So this person may have, up until recently or up until sort of current time frame here, they may have sort of been seeming as though they were sort of off on their own little independent planet. Their little fortress of solitude is what I'm trying to say there. They were kind of, feeling a little bit lost and confused. I'm just sort of picking up for this person that, it was kind of confused just in life in general, not necessarily within their feelings towards you. It kind of does feel as though it was more life in general was just sort of leaving them feeling like they're just a little bit stuck in the maze at the moment. The rat race is what I'm picking up there. But that is sort of changing. We do see sudden unexpected changes happening for this person. That tower, it feels like they're coming out of that fortress of solitude a little bit here, starting to re-engage with the world again. For some of you, they may, be somebody, they may be feeling, a little bit of strength in the foundation of this connection that they're wanting to refocus on the foundation of their connection with you, and that foundation with you, it does look to be with love. Okay, we do have the heart coming through there, so they're just sort of wanting to get back to basics kind of energy, rebuild what may have been just set aside. It doesn't feel like it's been broken. It feels like it's just been set aside, put in the past a little bit here because they've been focused on other things. I kind of feel like focused very inwardly, like stuck in their own head kind of energy, but they are sort of coming out of that and moving back into the love sphere when it comes towards their feelings towards you here, Taurus. Taurus, your person's feelings towards you. Taurus, your person's feelings towards you. Magnetic connection. There is a very strong pull and intensity that draws you to this person. You are enough. The person you're meant to be with will love you the way you are. You don't need to change. You are perfectly perfect just the way you are, Taurus. And divine timing, okay? Be patient while things are unfolding. This connection is worth the wait. So yeah, that's re-emphasizing what we just saw there with that stuck in their own head kind of energy, that they've just sort of needed some time to focus on other aspects of their life, while they clear themselves out, clear their energy out a little bit. But we'll have a look at their next actions towards you. Taurus, your person's next actions towards you. Taurus, your person's next actions towards you. We do see you entering into a period of change here with this person. I've got 3 cards that all sort of signify significant change. Firstly, we have the coffin, okay? So endings bringing new beginnings, death and rebirth. So they're ending this cycle for themselves. They're closing the door on, whatever cycle they have been sort of stuck in, and they are going through this sort of transformation in their own personal self at the moment. So their next actions are to, transform, to try to focus on the rebirth of this connection, get back to the basic, rebuild the love between the two of you. We do see the stork coming through there as well. So that is brand new beginnings, stirring up new beginnings, stirring up new ideas on how to find that rebirth with you here. And then once again, we're seeing that scythe once again. Okay, so following through from this person's feelings, we are seeing that coming through in their actions, that they're making sudden sort of decisive changes, that, breaking free of any stagnant energy, any stuck sort of energy, in order to, make the unexpected quick changes that are necessary, with their actions towards you here, Taurus. So definitely moving forward with this situation, and definitely expect to see some changes. So if things haven't been feeling the best lately, expect to see some changes very, very soon with this connection. Okay. So that's what we have for you. You are more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Cross-watch your person's placements as well. Subscribe, and I will move on over to our Geminis. Okay, Gemini, your person's feelings towards you. Gemini, your person's feelings towards you. What are this person's feelings towards Gemini, please? Are they feeling as though that is Gemini or themselves? Is that Gemini or themselves, please? Okay. We do see the mask coming through here, Gemini. They do feel as though this is you, because we do see tension, trouble, drama here with that whip, basically confirming that, if it's anyone, it's you, that they're, it could still be them in this. Hang on, I'll just double check here. 1 for Gemini, 1 for this person. 1 for Gemini, 1 for this person. Kind of does feel like it's actually both of you here. Because it feels like, okay, I'm getting like dual kind of messages here, but in different kind of ways. So, the mask energy is all about, they're feeling as though somebody is wearing a bit of a mask, not showing their true selves. But when it comes to you, Gemini, we have the anchor. So they can actually rely on that. It's a dependable mask. So they're kind of realizing that what they thought was the mask that you wear is actually you. That's just Gemini. They're kind of telling me that's, I thought Gemini had a bit of a mask on, but no, that's just, who Gemini kind of really is. And they're kind of realizing that, it's not really a mask. It's just part of who Gemini is. But then with them, we have the fox confirming that mask energy. So the fox is a little bit cunning, a little bit clever. So therefore, I would say that this person is also wearing a mask. So they're kind of realizing that they thought you were putting on a mask, but you're not. And or like your mask is actually just part of your truth. Whereas for them, it's an actual mask that they're putting on. They're hiding a part of their true self, and they're, putting on airs. They're presenting a false face. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's a really like a bad thing, because, when we first meet people, we usually do put on, put your best face, put your best foot forward, put on your professional face, that kind of thing. Like, and that's what they're kind of doing, I feel. So we do see, though, that their feelings are growing. We have the tree here. So they're kind of realizing that, maybe they need to take off the mask. And that's why they're in a bit of conflict about that. They're conflicted about, like, oh, well, wow, okay, so if Gemini's not wearing a mask, maybe I should take mine off a little bit more, be a little bit more vulnerable with Gemini, and they are growing. Their feelings towards you are growing. And, if there has been any negative stuff that's happened between you, they are really wanting to heal that, okay? They're feeling like they want healing and growth between you here. We do also see the clockwork energy. So it's kind of like they kind of know that certain things need to fall in place here. It's giving me, once again, very dual energy. I would not be surprised if, you're dealing with another Gemini even here because of the duality of this energy. Maybe a Libra for some of you, but it's like, they're feeling like they need to rush into things really quickly, but they know that certain things need to fall into place for everything to sort of work out perfectly. So it's like there's in one part of them is wanting to rush in, but the other part of them is knowing that it's going to take a little bit of time. So time does seem to be important with this connection, and it's more along the lines of it's going to take time for things to progress into a positive way here. This person may need a little bit more time to grow their feelings a little bit more, to remove their own mask, that sort of thing here, Gemini. But it's not really telling me that anything negative about their feelings. It's sort of saying that their feelings are just currently in that stage where we're just moving a bit slowly, growing slowly. They are growing, but it's just slow as they come. But we'll have a look here. Gemini, this person's true feelings towards Gemini. That is way too many. This person's true feelings towards Gemini. It's throwing out cards. And it's throwing out too many. So we're not taking those. Stay optimistic. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance into your love life. So they're trying to stay positive, but they are also letting go, okay? Letting go. If someone leaves you confused more than comforted, you need to reassess their access to you. So they are still just trying to let go of some past stuff here as well. They are trying to stay optimistic about the situation with you, their feelings towards you, but it feels as though they're trying to let go of some past energy here, but they may feel as though you're still trying to let go of some stuff too here, Gemini. Open yourself to others. This is how you'll create new friendships and attract a love relationship. So, they are trying to take that mask off and open themselves to you a little bit here, wanting you to open up as well. But now they're realizing that, oh, that's not a mask. So I don't really need Gemini to open up because I've actually been seeing their truth this whole time. Feels like they're a little bit confused by that. They're like, what? I thought it was a front that Gemini was putting on. Gemini's really okay with that? Okay. Like, I feel like they're just a little bit surprised by you, Gemini. This person's next actions towards Gemini. This person's next actions towards Gemini, please. It's going to take a while, Gemini. We do see their next big actions as we have the heart and then the birds. So there is love there, love growing, and they're wanting to have conversations with you about that and about the fact that I love you, Gemini. But we do also see the winter card, okay? So for some of you, their big action has it just happened? Have they just come forward with their feelings in this last month? Because if not, it may take another year before they fully unleash their full truth of love on you here, Gemini, because, I do read the seasons as my own, and winter has just finished here in Australia. So that's quite a while away now. All right. But it could also just talk about they want to have this conversation about how they love you, but in a very cold, informal kind of, like a very cold, formal, I should say, kind of a way, very reserved emotionally. They're very held back emotionally. That it's kind of like heart of stone energy, heart of ice energy. They're like, I really want to, come forward and have this conversation with Gemini about how I do love them, but I'm going to do it in a very cold, detached kind of a way. Okay, so it may not, like, it's a very contradictory energy. They may need to let their heart melt a little bit more before they actually are able to come forward with that conversation. Okay, so good luck with that one, Gemini. You are more than welcome to, check your other placements, of course. cross-watch this person's placements as well. Subscribe, and I'll move on to Cancer. Okay, Cancer. Cancer, your person's feelings towards you. Cancer, your person's feelings towards you. Wow. I'm getting repeated messages for all the signs so far. Everyone's sort of in very similar energy. We have the birds coming through here, Cancer. Conversations. It is a relative, because the next two cards I have here is the crossroads and then the clockwork. Okay, so they're feeling like there needs to be a conversation about what's the path we're taking here. What choice are you going to make, Cancer? Cancer, are you walking down this path with me, or are you going somewhere else? But there's also this impact of time and things needing to fall into place a little bit more. Just clarify that clockwork for Cancer's person. Clarify the clockwork for Cancer's person, please. Yeah, because it is feeling a little bit like they're feeling like there's more cogs that need to be put into the right places before their feelings are really going to whoosh. And those cogs here, we see the fish clarifying that. So abundance and finances. So this person may be a little bit concerned about the financial situations here. They may be feeling as though, like, I am picking up that some of them may be feeling as though there's a lack of cogs, basically, that you're trying to put this clockwork all together, and the clockwork being a connection between you and this person. And this person may be feeling as though there's some cogs missing. And with the fish clarifying that, it's kind of like, it feels as though it's like it's going to take a long time to fully become an abundant connection, or there may be some cogs, some pieces missing financially before this can actually, be put together and completed and ready to like get the little cuckoo going. Which is why I feel like there's this conversation about, what path are we taking here, Cancer? Because it's kind of like, I am just intuitively picking up this person willing to put in the work to fix this clock, but they're kind of saying, what do you choose to do? Are you willing to walk through this door with me as well? And they're wanting to have that conversation with you as to, are we doing this together, or are we going our separate ways here? Clarify this person's feelings towards Cancer. Clarify this person's feelings towards Cancer, please. Yeah, so I'm getting the same energy as that clock here, because we've got nothing has gone wrong. Trust the process. This connection is divinely timed. So trusting the process is waiting for all those cogs to fall into the right spot before things, come out. Patience, same thing. Some things still need to be dealt with for this connection to manifest. Forgive and release. You're stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. So somebody that they're feeling as though either them or you still needs to, release some negative emotions in order to make the choice to allow things to fall into the right place with this connection. Someone does need to sort of have some forgiveness rather than anger within the situation. So for some of you, that this may be stuff that's happened, you know, outside of this connection that's needing to be, you know, released a little bit there for this connection to sort of come into focus a little bit more. This person's next actions towards Cancer. This person's next actions towards Cancer, please. Cancer, your person's next actions towards you. Pretty straightforward here. Their next actions, we have the clover, we have the letter, and we have the tree. Okay, so we see here taking a chance to communicate and express that they want to grow this connection. They want to grow and heal this connection. Okay, so it kind of feels like no matter, you know, like I said, they're ready to move forward with this connection. They're kind of waiting on you, I feel, Cancer. This person's next actions are to, you know, take any opportunities to invest in this and grow this and heal this. Okay, they want to communicate that with you as well, with that letter there, that they're, you know, they may feel as though they need to actually take a bit of a chance to clearly communicate that with you, that they are willing to. So their next action does look like some form of communication about this situation. Okay, so that's what we have for you today, Cancer. You're more than welcome to check out your other placements, cross-watch your person's placements, subscribe to the channel, and I will move on over to our Leos. Okay, Leo, your person's true feelings towards you. Leo, your person's true feelings towards you. Pretty straightforward here, Leo. We have the Rider. Good news on the way. What is the good news, you ask? Their emotions. They're coming in strong with their emotions. They're getting back up on that horse. They're wanting to share their emotions with you. Okay. We do see the Lily as well. So those emotions are along the track of, I want to be very emotional with you, intimate with you on an emotional level. I want this for long term. Okay. The Lily is a long term card there. This person is bringing good news, Leo. I have a lot of emotion for you and I want to share that with you long term. Pretty straightforward message there, Leo. But clarify this person's feelings towards Leo. Clarify this person's feelings towards Leo. We are seeing both of the emotional cards here. So this person has a lot of emotions towards you. But there's a just clarify what those two are. Is that Leo or this person? Clarify what exactly is that about, please. Just clarify those two cards for Leo and their person's true feelings. It's a bit random, Leo. They do feel like you're the one. They are the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. They do feel as though you are the one for them, Leo. Now, this is what's really interesting, though. We do have open your eyes. If someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. So it's like they've seen something about you, Leo, that it's an interesting message, because we also have pay attention to the red flags. Know the warning signs of what an unhealthy connection looks like. So they've seen something in you, Leo, that it's not that it's concerning. It's not that it's a red flag. I'm not saying it's a red flag. it's kind of like, I actually feel as though it's got to do, Leo, with the way that you treat yourself. And this person's like, Leo, you're my person. I want to help open your eyes, Leo, to know that, you know, if you don't fix this about yourself, that may lead us to have an unhealthy connection. Whereas, you know, I want to have an emotionally open connection. They want you to open up to them. Okay, because we have the key clarifying that, which is, you know, they want to be able to unlock the secret heart of Leo. They want you to open up to them. They feel as though this could be very, very successful, and those red flags can turn to green flags as long as they can get you to open up to them. Okay, so they're asking for you to open your heart to them, and for you to open your eyes and see that they do truly believe that you are the one for them, and that that they do have a lot of emotion for you, and they're prepared to kind of, you know, help you stop treating yourself unhealthily, if that kind of makes sense here, Leo. It does feel as though it's kind of talking about the way you treat yourself, and that's the red flag. But for you, and this person wants you to not treat yourself badly, because they want you to treat yourself well, so that when they treat you well, you don't get scared of that, and you don't question that, because they want to treat you well, but they need you to treat yourself well first, if that kind of makes sense. This person's next actions towards Leo. This person's next actions towards Leo, please. Whoa, okay, half the deck. The cards are really throwing themselves around today. Leo, this person's next actions towards Leo. There's that rider again. This person comes in quick. They want to come in quick. They want to, you know, they're ready to get back up on that horse and move towards you very, very quickly. So we're seeing that as the first card for both their feelings and their actions. So, you know, they're a person of their word kind of thing, that, you know, if they feel something, they do something about it straight away, sort of thing. They're coming in quick to, you know, transform this energy. We have the coffin there, death and rebirth. They're coming in quickly to tell you, stop treating yourself badly, Leo. You know, this is their action to transform something about you, Leo, so that you guys can have a connection that is worth talking about, so that you can have a rebirth within your own self, this transformation within yourself, and therefore within this connection. Okay, we do see the anchor as well. Leo, I'm here for you. Leo, I want you to be able to rely on me. You can depend on me. That's the transform. That's the transformation they want. They want you to be able to rely on them. They want to be your anchor. They want to help you survive any storm, Leo. This person seems very genuine, Leo. I like that person's energy. They just have it's kind of like they've just got a weird way of saying things. They may be someone that you misunderstand very easily, because if you allow your self-doubt to sort of tamper with the way that you hear things or understand things that they say, it may make misunderstandings very easy between you and this person, because they just seem to have like a different way of saying things. Okay, so you're more than welcome to check out your other placements, cross-watch this person's placements, subscribe to the channel, and we'll move on to Virgo. Virgo, your person's true feelings towards you. Virgo, what are your person's feelings towards you? Virgo, this person's feelings towards our Virgos. They're overthinking things quite heavily here. We have the clouds coming out first. They're a bit of an overthinker, I feel like. They're a bit up in their head. They're not sure exactly, their judgment is a little bit clouded when it comes to their feelings for you. They overthink their feelings for you a little bit here. We do have that followed up with the coffin and then the ship. So the coffin really is a death and a rebirth, okay, a transformation that they're willing to, undertake this journey, move towards you. They do feel as though they need to transform this overthinking, stuck in their head energy into movement towards you, journeying towards you, closing any distance between the two of you. They do feel as though they need to transform something about themselves a little bit here in order to move towards you here, Virgo. But we'll clarify here with this deck. Clarify this person's true feelings towards Virgo. The ship, ending that there with, we do see a transformation energy, and then we do see the ship that is moving into, calmer waters. Your ship's coming in. They do feel as though there is, positive energy towards you there. It's just they're a bit stuck in their own thoughts, overthinking, maybe a little bit of anxiety. Virgo, this person's true feelings towards you. Yeah, so has there been a separation of some sort, Virgo? This person's feelings towards Virgo. Wow, this is what they're overthinking. Because we do have overthinking has come out. Playing negative scenarios in their head is creating issues which weren't there at first. So for some of you, that ship energy is actually them taking a bit of a break because they need to transform this overthinking energy. So they may just need to take a break so that they can give themselves some space to think as well for a couple of you. But ultimately, it does feel as though the ship ends up swinging back around to you, Virgo, one way or another. It's just this overthinking is causing this person a lot of drama at the moment because, we do see the separation energy. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So if you haven't actually spent some time apart, even just emotional distance lately with this person, that may actually be coming up. Unrequited feelings. This is what's worrying them. That this is what they're overthinking about. That there's not enough love to keep this relationship going in a healthy way. They're overthinking whether you actually care about them. They're overthinking your feelings towards them, Virgo. So you may actually need to take action towards this person and let them know your true feelings here. If you want this person to stop their overthinking their little mind going into overdrive here. Virgo, this person's next actions towards Virgo, please. Flying out today, the cards are going crazy. Virgo, your person's next actions towards you, please. Just clarify that third card. Oh, okay. We do see the bear coming out first here as their action. So it does feel as though they're needing to put up some solid boundaries here. This is what, they want. It feels like they do want to nurture and protect this connection. But that's maybe why they're needing to take some time alone to really set up some boundaries within themselves about what they are and are not willing to deal with here. It feels as though it's kind of like there's something that they're something in specific that they're concerned about. That they're overthinking about here. It's very current energy. We do have the springtime card there. I do read the seasons as my own, and we have just started spring, so it feels like this overthinking is sort of going on very currently. This separation may be occurring, in the next 3 months here. This person really needing to transform something about themselves. So their next action is to transform. We have the autumn card there as well. So that's not reading as the season, that's reading as transformation, because, autumn, the leaves change color. This person's needing to, allow the dead leaves to fall off themselves so that they can regrow new branches and really work out, how do I get out of this overthinking and what do I actually feel here? That was clarified by the feminine. Okay, so they're really trying to nurture themselves at the moment and, work out exactly what they do feel when it comes to feelings. Because at the moment, they're stuck up in their head, and feelings don't come from your head. They come from your heart. So this person's really trying to transform the way that they are thinking about things and move back into a heart space here so that they can actually, get a realistic spin on what their feelings even are. It just feels as though, there's something going on specifically. I feel as though for a lot of you, there may have been a specific issue that you are facing in this connection. That this person, it's taking this person a little bit of time to deal with that. Okay, so don't be too worried. It may just be a little bit rough in this connection for the next 3 months while this person, undergoes that transformation. But like I said, I do feel as though that ship's swinging back around to you one way or another, because I feel like deep down, I'll just clarify here. Deep down, what are this person's true feelings towards Virgo, please? Long-term emotional intimacy with the lily. So, deep down, they see you as their future, Virgo. It's just they're just needing some time to, heal within their own self a little bit, transform something that's going on within their own, the way that they think about things, the way that they deal with things, just feels a bit skew-iff at the moment. So they're just trying to deal with that. Okay, but you are more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Cross-watch your person's placement. Subscribe. I'm going to just take a quick drink break and I will come back with Libra. Okay. Moving on to Libra. Libra, your person's true feelings towards you. Libra, your person's true feelings towards you, please. Person is very confused. What about their feelings is so confused, please? Libra, we have the hedge maze, first of all. So this person feels as though they're going around in circles, they're confused, they're lost, they're stuck in this maze with you, that they may feel as though there's like some repeated cycles happening within this connection. We also have the dice and then the clouds. So the clouds tells us that this person is up in their head. They are confused. They've got they're overthinking things. They're overthinking maybe chances that things that are playing out around you both, or risks that you've taken may have set this person into very confused overthinking mode. I do feel as though that they're kind of feeling as though you are the one who has thrown the dice, and they're just sort of waiting to see where everything falls, and they're overthinking all the potential outcomes here. So it's kind of like they're, leaving things in the hands of fate a little bit here, or in your hands, that it'll... Because it doesn't feel as though they're taking that chance, that risk. It feels as though they're confused about a risk that you maybe have taken, or that you're just very maybe impulsive and, take risks that this person wouldn't take, or that that it's kind of a gamble on which way things are going to go with you here. What they're confused about is this snake energy, which is, there may have been they may feel as though there's been some sort of betrayal or deception, or there may have been some sort of temptation that they may feel as though you've taken a risk and followed some temptation. It doesn't necessarily mean that it's like, because I am hearing a bunch of you saying, but I didn't cheat on them. I would never cheat on... Like, I'm hearing some of you saying that to me, and it's not necessarily anything along those lines. It's more along the lines of the way that you do things, like that you're just somebody that you may be taking temptations of, like, risking spending money, or gambling money, or doing things in a way that this person wouldn't do things. So it just feels like they're struggling to just understand, like, your rationale with doing the way that you do things, the way that you approach things, that you maybe are deceiving them or betraying them in some kind of way, like not being fully honest about the risks that you're taking, how much you're spending, all those sorts of things. Clarify this person's feelings towards Libra. Clarify this person's feelings towards Libra, please. This person just seems to be very confused. And I'm not going to lie, like, to see all those cards there, this person may be kind of deceiving themselves a little bit and putting it on you. Because, we do have quite a lot of cards here that together could signify some sort of mental disruption, like, anxiety, depression, maybe even a mental illness where they're kind of telling themselves things are happening that aren't happening, those sorts of things. So, but if that doesn't fit for you and your person, don't take it. Clarify this person's feelings towards Libra. Just feels like, they're just up in their head, going through a bit of a shadow work. That's what it is. Because we do have love your shadow, okay? Accept and work with the flaws in yourself so you can learn to accept others as they are. So there's just something about this person that they're just struggling a little bit at the moment, I feel. And they're kind of putting that on you, just because you do things differently or think about things differently to how they do. And they're just struggling with that because you're in different paths here. It does say you're not on the same page with the person you have in mind. The directions you want to move into are different. So they may feel as though that's the risks that you're taking, is to you're ready to jump down all these different paths, that this person's not ready to walk down those roads with you. They're like, oh, is Libra going a totally different direction to where I am? Like, but it comes back down to this shadow work, this person going through some, shadow work stuff at the moment. They're needing to embrace some of their own stuff a little bit. Not going to lie, this confusion is theirs. It's not, it's coming from them. It's not coming from you. We're not looking at you here. We're looking at their feelings. We do see reconciliation, though. Okay, someone from your past is or will be returning to your life soon. So this person is going to, reconcile with this stuff and reconcile with the placement of this connection, if that makes sense. They're going to reconcile, where they sit in this connection. It's just a matter of them actually doing the work within themselves. Okay? So we'll have a look at their actions. Libra, this person's next actions towards you. Libra, your person's next actions towards you. They're going to reveal this to you, okay? We have the sun shining through there. In the pursuit of happiness, sometimes we need to have personal revelations. That's what's happening for this person. They're having some personal revelations about, their true emotions and how they need to nurture themselves a little bit more. We have the feminine there, so they're definitely needing to, bring that to light within themselves. Look at the darkness so that they can bring the light back out and get comfortable in their own skin again, nurture their emotions a little bit more so that they can find that peace, that stability. We have the house there as well. Creating a family with you, nurturing family kind of energy there, nurturing stability, security. So they are going to address this, especially if these are, mental issues. They are going to address this and find emotional stability as their next actions. Okay, they are going to have some personal revelations that enable them to, find a sense of stability again within this connection. Okay, so there is definitely that reconciliation coming through in the actions, but it's just this person's, their feelings are very stuck in their mind at the moment. They really need to take those actions so that they can get back into, their heart space a little bit more and get out of that confusing little crazy jumble that's going on up there for them at the moment. Okay, but you are more than welcome to check out your other placements. Cross-watch your person's placements. Might give you a bit of an extra layer of insight with what's going on here. But subscribe to the channel, and I will move on over to our Scorpios. Scorpio, your person's true feelings towards you. Scorpio, your person's feelings towards you. What is Scorpio's person's feelings towards Scorpio, please? Very strong. I can tell you that much. I have 3 very strong energies coming through here, Scorpio. Firstly, we have the bear. This is strong, powerful energy. This person, their feelings towards you, they kind of want to maintain some sort of independence here. Not going to lie. It is a very strong, independent energy, but it does also want to nurture. Okay, so they want to nurture and protect their feelings towards you. They're going to do so in a very, boundary setting kind of way. This person is somebody who has very strong boundaries, but that is actually, setting those boundaries is a mark of respect towards you from this person's feelings. I kind of get there. We do have the house coming through as well. So they do feel like you are kind of like home to this person, or I'm kind of picking up here, or will be home. This person, for some of you, are not in a connection with this person as of yet. Okay, but they do have strong feelings towards you, and they do feel as though they could create a really strong home with you, family with you, Scorpio. This is security, stability. They feel as though you are a very secure, stable kind of energy for them, that there's not any, concern about their stability when they're with you. There's somebody that they would happily, they feel safe and secure to build with you. We do also see the masculine. I kind of get that they feel like this is you, okay, which is actually a really good pairing with that bear energy of theirs. I feel like they think that this is you, the masculine is you, that you're very strong and powerful in your own right, that you're probably more logical, rational minded. They feel as though, the best way to approach you is through logic, through, you know, rational thinking, rather than emotions. They do kind of feel as though that's the best way to approach you here. They do feel as though you are sort of a very masculine energy, that you are somebody very strong and powerful in your own right. And I feel like I'm getting kind of like power couple vibes here, that they feel as though they are, you know, regardless of whether you are a masculine or not, Scorpio, I am picking up that this person is reading you as a strong masculine energy, and that, you know, they're in their bear energy, which does tend to be a more feminine energy. But it's kind of like together, we're both two really strong powerhouses that can be, you know, this power couple, you know, regardless of gender. Okay, you may be a feminine, and this person is another feminine or a masculine. You know, it doesn't really matter with the genders. It's just that symmetry that's coming through, the divine masculine, divine feminine, both coming through strongly here, giving that power couple kind of vibe. Clarify this person's feelings towards Scorpio. I feel like that's why they feel as though they can definitely build with you, because, you know, you're both very, very strong. We do have the third party situation card coming through. Other people may be interfering with this relationship and dimming its full potential. So for some of you, like I said, I am getting the feeling that for a lot of you, you're not actually with this person as of yet. And I'm picking up that this isn't a person. This is work. They feel as though you work too much, Scorpio, and that is dimming the potential of this relationship because you're not connecting with this person. So there's something external to the relationship that this person feels has the potential to stop this relationship from, you know, even starting kind of energy. But they do feel that, you know, we do have here, they are the one. So they feel like you're the one for them. You already have met the romantic partner you seek. They feel as though you, Scorpio, you are their one. And engagement. Your love life is soon ascending to a higher level of commitment. So they want to, you know, engage in this connection with you. They feel strongly about, you know, moving forwards with this connection, leveling up in this connection. So if you haven't connected with this person yet, they're ready to connect with you, Scorpio. And if you have already connected with this person, they're ready to sort of move forward, whatever that means in your particular situation. This person's next actions towards Scorpio. Scorpio, your person's next actions towards you. Scorpio, your person's next actions towards you. I really like this person for you, Scorpio. Not gonna lie. Powerhouse couple. They already believe that you know, very possibly could be the one for them. And here their actions are coming from love. We have the heart coming through as their first action towards you. They want to share love with you. They want to give you their heart. We have summer coming through. That talks about happiness, warmth, you know, wanting to reveal this love to you, wanting to share this love with you, wanting, you know, that playful sun energy to come through with you. We also see the rider. So, you know, they're ready to get up on that horse and try again and bring this good news. I want to, you know, I want to give my heart to you. I want to, you know, come out into the sun with you. You know, I am getting come out into the sun in that sense of I want us to come out into the sun together. You know, it's like that first date, go to the beach or something like that is kind of what's coming through here. Like I want to walk in the sun with you. I don't want to, you know, hide in the shadows and pretend that I don't have love for you, Scorpio, because, you know, here I come on my horse to, you know, bring this good news that I'm ready. I'm ready to start. So now I'm hearing that Michael Jackson song. Got to be starting something. Don't even know the words, but anyway. So that's what we have for you, Scorpio. I really like that person's energy for you. If you're not already in a connection with that person, you know, and you do know who that is, you may want to follow that up, because that's a really strong connection for you there. Okay, but more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Cross-watch this person's placement, see what happens on that side of things. And we will move on over to Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, your person's true feelings towards you. Sagittarius, your person's true feelings towards you. It's asking me to keep shuffling after that. Okay. Sagittarius, your person's true feelings towards you. Sagittarius, they do feel as though there is a blockage. We have the mountain coming first. So they do feel as though there is a blockage, some sort of obstacle or delay that is sort of in the way of this connection. But they do want to climb that mountain. They're willing to put in the work. Okay, I do see that here. We have the flowers coming through next. So they definitely are willing to put in the work. But they're kind of saying here that they need it to be both of us putting in the work to climb over that obstacle, to, you know, move through those blockages here, because, you know, the flowers is very reciprocal, time, love, energy. They're like, I'm willing to persevere and give you my time, love, energy, but you do need to give me time, love, energy in return, because we are seeing the mask coming through as well. All right, so it does feel as though this person is feeling as though there is something covering something in this connection. What is that mask? What does this person feel like that mask is covering in this connection, please, for Sagittarius? We have the tree, which is growth, healing, joining together, supporting each other, self-care. So they kind of feel as though, it kind of feels like that's what they're feeling, as though you are hiding whether or not you're willing to grow with this or not. They're saying, I'm willing to overcome this blockage. Are you? I don't know if Sagittarius is willing to overcome this blockage. I can't tell if Sagittarius has got a mask over that tree. I don't know if Sagittarius is willing to grow here, to heal this connection the way that it needs to. I always we've got Capricorn and Virgo both coming through there. So earthy stuff coming through. So you may be connected with an earth sign here, Sagittarius, but this person feels as though you kind of hide your true feelings a bit. Clarify this person's feelings towards Sagittarius, please. Clarify this person's feelings towards Sagittarius. We do see true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. True and lasting love is here for you. So this is why they want to give to this, because they do feel there is, that there is true love between the two of you. But then this is a little bit, I'm not sure who this is. We have beware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. And free yourself. You don't need to be in control of everything for a love relationship to be successful. So that's similar to the codependency stuff. Someone is being a little bit controlling. I feel like they feel like this is you, with the addictive behaviors and the control. And that's part of that mask that you're putting on to cover whether or not you are truly willing to work on this with this person or not. So regardless of whether that's true or not, this person does feel as though you need to free yourself, free that mask, remove that mask, and join this person in growing. They also do feel, I'm picking up, they feel as though you don't take care of yourself enough. That maybe you are just a little bit codependent on them, and that's why that may be the blockage here, that they're feeling as though you're just a little bit codependent on them and relying on them to do all the work in the connection. And they're like, no, I can't remove these blockages by myself. It needs to be both of us. This person's next actions towards Sagittarius. This person's next actions towards Sagittarius. They're stressed out. We have the mice coming through there. They are stressed out. They're stressed out that they're going to lose you. In the past, when this sort of stuff has happened, they have lost. And they're worried that they're stressed out that that's going to happen again, which is why they're trying so hard to fix this. Because maybe there's just something here where they feel as though you're displaying a specific, pre-behavior to like that's similar to something they've gone through in the past that then led to them losing that person. I do feel as though this person is, I do feel as though they're letting the past, cause them inner conflict a little bit here. Their next actions are conflict. They may even be having some sort of, a bit of a quarrel with you. That can be, verbal fighting, yelling. I'm getting yelling at each other, yelling it out a little bit, because it does feel as though this person, that may be how this person just operates. So maybe it's them with the addictive behaviors, if that's how they're operating. But it's kind of like they feel as though they kind of need to, that you need to work through this conflict to get through the conflict and to, have it sorted out one way or another to get to stability. They do want to offer you stability and security, but it's kind of on the other side of some sort of stress and conflict. But it does seem to be very muchly the stress and conflict on this person's side. So it's kind of like maybe they're making, I feel like for some of you, this person is putting obstacles and blockages where there aren't any, if that kind of makes sense, that they're just so used to dealing with things in that kind of a way. Once again, it is giving me this very reminiscent kind of energy where, that this is how they've done things in the past. And, this person just needs to grow a little bit more, I feel, to be honest. I'll just quickly have a look here. Sagittarius, advice for Sagittarius. Advice for Sagittarius with this person, please. Travel through the obstacles. We have the ship and then the mountain. It's part of the journey with this person. If you feel this as well, this true love as well, it is part of the journey with this person. Get ready to sail through some obstacles, because on the other side of those mountains, smooth sailing, but it's getting over those mountains in the first place that's the struggle. Not going to lie, Sagittarius, that's a bit of a rough one for you guys. Sorry about that, but you are more than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Cross-watch your person's placements. You may get a little bit, an extra layer of indication of what this is all about. I do kind of feel like it's coming mostly from your person's side, but it's kind of like asking you, are you going to be stable and secure through this or not? Is it worth it for you? Is this connection worth it for you, Sagittarius, to, really overcome these blockages, even if they do cause you a little bit of drama in the meantime? Okay, but check your other placements, cross-watch, subscribe to the channel, and I will move on over to our Capricorns. Okay, Capricorn, your person's true feelings towards you. Capricorn, your person's true feelings towards you. What are Capricorn's person's true feelings towards Capricorn, please? Yes, collective, please. Capricorn, your person's feelings. Transformation, Capricorn. It's on the way if it hasn't started already. We do see the coffin coming through first. Endings and new beginnings. Transformation. Okay, that's a total death and a rebirth. So whatever's happened between you and this person in the past, they're feeling that they're ending some stuff out in order to have a rebirth, a transformation with you. We have a date coming up, and date night. Capricorn, the new beginning, the rebirth. This is the garden. It is, sociable, positive energy, definitely positive energy. I'm seeing a lot of positive energy coming through after this coffin energy. So the rebirth is definitely things moving forward in a positive kind of a way. This definitely could be a date. This could be, I'm seeing someone like walking through the forest together, like going on a hike together or something. Sorry, I'm getting a personal message coming through. I did say collective, please. Okay, collective needs to know about moss. Okay, cool. Collective, moss. Somewhere with moss, like a rainforest type area. That's a personal message for me though, so I don't know why it asked me to share that with you. But the garden, restful, social, positive. Maybe going out and spending time together, just spending time together, meeting up for coffee, going to somewhere public and sociable, like, a museum, a public space, a park, a garden, all those kinds of things. Opening up to each other. Okay, we have the key, opening up to new opportunities. They feel like they want to open up to you. They want to open up to new opportunities with you. They're ready to walk through that door with you, Capricorn, and every door that you open with the key leads to success. They're feeling like they're open to success with you. Okay, and we all know Capricorn, success is one of your keywords for Capricorn, right? So we all love a good bit of success. It's kind of like too, I'm kind of seeing here just randomly because, with the garden and, we've got the observatory here and then the key, we've got the little cage. Kind of feels like you're getting somebody, they feel like you're taking them out of their social cage. So this may be somebody who that's part of their rebirth is that they maybe have been somebody who's not sociable, but you're kind of bringing them out and about and in public and, making them feel safe and comfortable to come out of their cage a little bit. Clarify this person's feelings towards Capricorn, please. Clarify this person's feelings towards Capricorn. How does this person feel towards our Capricorns? Overthinking. Who's overthinking? Is that you, Capricorn, or this person, or both of you? Probably both of you. Playing negative scenarios in your head is creating issues which weren't there at first. I do feel as though that's more likely to be you, Capricorn. You know, that they do feel as though you're an overthinker and that you are overthinking things. They're like, I just want to meet up for a coffee. Don't overthink it, Capricorn. Have faith, though. The angels are working behind the scenes to make this relationship flourish. They feel as though, you know, they feel as though they have faith that this is going to work. They feel as though you have faith. Be present. You will attract love by enjoying your life as it is. Wherever you are, be all there. So, you know, that's very similar to that garden energy, being present in the moment and just enjoying life, enjoying being out in the sun and having fun with it. Okay, this person's actions towards you. Capricorn. Capricorn, your person's next actions towards you. What are this person's next actions towards Capricorn, please? Well, okay. Oh, and as soon as I'm seeing that, do you remember when, like, because one just flew out of the deck there, and I can see what it is. Do you remember when you were young and you would like fold up letters and throw them across the class, like into little airplanes, and throw them across the classroom? Yeah, that's what that is. We have the letter flew out there, and it flew out like I'm literally seeing those little airplanes that you would fold up at school and throw across the room. So like love notes, communication, text messages, calls, whatever. Their next action is communication towards you. The interesting thing, they think they're being clever and tricky, saying what they need to say to you, Capricorn, because their next actions are to, you know, maybe create an obstacle or try to persevere to overcome obstacles with you. But they're doing it in a little bit of a, I'm not sure I'm a fan of that, to be honest, seeing those both together. Because this is like this communication, this next communication towards you, Capricorn, it's kind of like they're being a little bit trickster, and it may create more obstacles. That's your card, though, Capricorn, as well. I just want to clarify that because it's not entirely clear as to whether it's creating a blockage or whether it's to remove blockages. Clarify this as this person's actions towards Capricorn, the fox and the mountain. Clarify the fox and the mountain as actions towards Capricorn, please. Not going to lie, Capricorn, it still does feel a little bit like, I don't like using this word, but manipulation. It's clarified by the bear and the child. So there's definitely a nurturing element here, that they do want to nurture this connection and communicate in a way that nurtures new beginnings. But it still kind of feels like they're trying to do it in a weird way. Like they're trying to come across as a bit of a player. They're trying to put up some sort of boundary. I just kind of feel like this person is just a little bit immature, Capricorn. It's because they're trying to hold on to their independence. Because what I'm sort of seeing here, right, is with their feelings, this person, I'm just picking up here that this person's feelings, I feel like it scares them. And that's why they feel as though their actions need to, like, try to put up boundaries here, because they're like, oh, wow, this is too much. This is, you know, it's like self-sabotage kind of stuff. Like, They feel like they want to move forward with you. They want to have faith in this connection, but it's kind of like they're trying to test you or create problems with or create resistance so that they're like sort of, it's kind of like maintain my own player ways, but they're not really. It's kind of like they're playing games with themselves more than anything. I don't feel like they're an actual player. Feels like independence. They're kind of like, my feelings for Capricorn are so strong that I'm going to lose myself. So I need to kind of like test Capricorn or sabotage this through my actions in order to nurture it in a safe way for me. It's kind of like they're not ready to sort of just jump in the deep end here, and they're overthinking their feelings a little bit. So they're like, I want this new beginning with Capricorn, but I want it on my terms. And my terms are not, it's random. Please reword this person's next actions towards Capricorn. This person's next actions towards Capricorn, please reword for me. So we have the Scythe and then Spring, followed by the Rider. So they're coming in very, very quickly and making very quick, sudden decisions. So it's kind of like, they're making quick, off-the-cuff, immature decisions because they're scared. They're trying to like blossom and grow this, but they don't, it's kind of like they don't know what they're doing, like how to do this in a healthy kind of way. Because I'm now with that, I'm just getting this energy of like they're like, quick, rush all in, quick, back off. Oh, too far, back off, rush all in, back off. I don't know what I'm doing here. Like they want to, they feel a lot. I feel like this person just feels so much that it scares them. And like every time they rush on in and start telling you, Capricorn, I love you, rah, rah, it scares the living daylights out of them. And that's where they, oh, what have I done? I need to back away. I need to run away from this. But they can't, they're overthinking it to start with. They're overthinking it. But what a weird energy. Not going to lie. That person's energy is a bit like they don't even know what they're doing. But they do have true feelings for you. It's just not coming through in their actions. Sounds like my Aries. Is that someone else dealing with an Aries? Not going to lie. You are more than welcome to check your other placements or check your person's placements, cross-watch those. Subscribe to the channel, and I'll move on to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius, your person's true feelings towards you. Aquarius, your person's true feelings towards you, please. Is there a difference between you and this person? Something spiritual or traditional difference between the two of you? Like, are we from different cultures, different religions, different ages? Is there something like that, Aquarius? Because firstly, we have the cross, which is the tradition, spiritual energy, okay? For some of these people, it does feel like a little bit of a burden, that it does feel like there's a difference. it feels like they're feeling worried and concerned about, and a little bit burdened by, how do I talk to Aquarius about this difference between us, and how would we deal with that moving forward? Because we do also see the birds there, followed by the stork. So that's like having a conversation, trying to stir up new ideas on how to deal with this, how to deal with the spiritual difference, the tradition difference, cultural difference, age, whatever that difference is. It does feel like there is some sort of difference between the two of you. They're wanting to have a conversation and kind of stir up new energy of like, we need to come up with an idea on, ideas on how we're going to be practical about this difference between us, and how we're not going to allow this to affect our connection, is their current feelings towards you. Clarify this person's feelings towards Aquarius, please. Clarify this person's feelings towards Aquarius. Yeah, let go of the need to control. Allow this situation to unfold naturally. So, they do want to have this conversation because they are feeling like they need to control, how that is going to play out in the long run between the two of you. We do see forgive and release. You're stronger when you carry love and forgiveness rather than anger. So there may actually be something about that situation that does kind of really affect this person in a negative kind of a way. And that's why they're trying to control this and outcome, because they're like, if I can control it, it won't upset me that there's a difference there. Okay, like it does feel like it's a bit of a burden for this person, that even if they haven't spoken to you about that yet, there's something there. But we do see gratitude. You need to be grateful for the love already present in your life to attract more of it. So they're kind of they're focusing on this, and they're focusing on the burden of this, and rather than the gratitude for the love that exists. They're trying to control. They're being a bit controlling here with their own feelings, and they're trying to control how this is all going to play out. They feel like if they know exactly how, if we've got a plan of attack, it'll be fine. But they need to kind of just stop and appreciate what they've got, because the more that they continue that, if they don't release that energy, it's going to build up and become an issue. So, that they are really feeling the need to come up with a bit of a game plan with you, Aquarius. This person's next actions towards Aquarius. Aquarius, your person's next actions towards you. Clarify that third card for this person's feelings towards this person's actions, sorry. Yeah. We have the Tower and the Feminine coming through first. So this person's next action is to, not going to lie, they're kind of, their next action is to be a little bit stuck on past emotions. Okay, and pay too much time to their past emotions. Maybe something that's happened to them with a past connection. That their action is to be sort of off in their own little world a little bit, off in their fortress of solitude, stressing about a past emotion. It's got to do with this burden that they're feeling, that maybe that's why I feel like they might need to take some time to themselves to really work out how they even feel about this situation, and how they can actually, do something about it, rather than just sit up there in their tower stressing about it. Because we do see the scythe coming through as an action as well. So they will suddenly break free from that energy and, bring in some sort of unexpected change. There will be unexpected change, overcoming obstacles, overcoming these blockages. So we do see them overcoming those blockages and then, you know, bringing change towards this connection. But it's, you know, it does seem to be all centered around this issue of something traditional and this person's, their need to nurture their own authority, their own control. They have some control issues, I feel, for some of you. Not in a like hugely negative kind of way towards you, but towards themselves. Like the way that they control their own emotions and carry emotions. They do seem to have some issues there. So just be aware of that, Aquarius. You may really want to check out your other placements or even cross-watch this person's placements. See if you can get a little bit of extra info about what that is all about for this person. But that was just coming through very sort of bang, bang, bang. This is it kind of with that person. They seem to be a very bang, bang, bang structured, authoritative, controlling type bang, bang, bang person, if that makes sense. So, but yeah, subscribe to the channel as well, guys, and I'll move over to our Pisces. How are we, Pisces? Pisces, your person's true feelings towards you. This person's true feelings towards our Pisces. Pisces, your person's true feelings towards you. I'm so done with this blocked nose, guys. Hay fever. Spring has sprung over here in Australia, guys. Like, fun. I like this person's energy towards you, Pisces. We have the lily starting us off. So this person's first big feeling towards you is full of emotion and wanting to be very intimate with you on an emotional level. This is the difference between sex and love. This is the love stuff, okay? This is long term. This person, you know, they feel like they want you in their life, your life. You know, they want in long term. We have the flowers. They're ready to give to this. Flowers is very reciprocal energy. They're willing to give the time, the love, the energy. They feel like that they want to receive your time, your love, your energy. They feel like you're the reward for all their hard work or something along those lines. A gift from the universe. That you're there forever. I'm hearing forever. They feel like you're the person that's going to anchor them, keep them steady through any storm that comes. They feel very strong. They feel very, you know, dependable. They feel like you are very strong, reliable, dependable. They can rely on their feelings for you. Pretty straightforward, Pisces, but clarify this person's feelings towards Pisces, please. Clarify this person's feelings towards our Pisces, please. Make the effort. There's the flowers again. This love is worth taking risks. You're called to move forward. This person is ready to take effort, make effort towards you. We do see beware of codependency. Addictive behaviors are affecting your romantic life. There is something in their energy that they are, maybe it's you, Pisces. For some of you, they're kind of like, I'm so addicted to my Pisces. It's kind of this, I'm getting this energy of like, what would I do without Pisces? So it's not like addictive codependency in a hugely run kind of way. It's just like now I've met Pisces, what would I do without them? Like, I can't imagine life without Pisces now. I'm addicted to Pisces. Like, I can't go a day without talking to Pisces, or, you know, it's that kind of energy. We also see twin flame. This person is your mirror soul. This is why this connection feels so sacred to you. They have strong belief in this being a very strong soulmate connection with you, Pisces. Okay, this person's next actions towards Pisces. Pisces, your person's next actions towards you. Pisces, what a strong connection. We have the Sun. Happiness. Okay, this person wants to come out into the sun, walk out into the sun with you, Pisces. If you're not currently in a connection with this person, this is where they want to take your hand and they want to walk out into the sun with you and show the whole world, Pisces is mine. This is my person. I'm happy with Pisces. They want to bring it to light. For some of you, they may, their next actions may be, they may be having some personal revelations at the moment. They may want to bring to light the truth of their feelings for you, Pisces. We see the bear here as well. So their next action is they want to protect this connection. They want to stabilize and enforce, a strong, I'm getting like a boundary fence around you and them. It's like I'm kind of seeing that this person is kind of a bit like a bear, that they're going to stand their ground and protect what's theirs. They're kind of like, this is my area. Pisces is in it. I'm in it. If you get too close to my fence, I'm going to go full bear mode on you. Rah. Like, they do seem very protective of this connection and you, Pisces. This does feel like I am kind of getting that this is like, somebody who is going to be very protective of space around you. Okay, so I don't know, everybody feels differently about that, and that's a very individual thing. So I am just picking up, though, that for one or two of you, you may actually need to enforce some sort of a boundary with this person in the future about, look, this is who I am. If I want to hug my friends, you need to let me, kind of thing, because this person is going to be very, very raw if somebody is too close to their Pisces. They're very much, it feels like this person is very much like, it's, don't get too close to my Pisces. That's my Pisces. Don't look at my Pisces too long. That's my Pisces. Like, they're that kid that's like, this is my lollies. Don't touch my lollies. But once again, we have the lily again, following through from their feelings through into their actions, intimacy, emotional intimacy, longevity, long term. Pisces, I'm here long term. I ain't going anywhere. So, like I said, though, there is just that little bit of a, because that may be coming through with that codependency card as well, that little bear energy, that they may just be somebody who is very protective and has those, those ownership vibes over what they consider is theirs. So some of you may not be happy with that and may need to actually speak to that person about, look, don't intimidate my friends. If I move towards somebody and I hug them, you need to let me. I kind of get that, because I do know, that's well and fine for some couples. That's perfectly fine. But I'm talking to my specific Pisces friend here. She knows who she is. She's someone who loves to give cuddles, and, she's a very, very people person, loves to give hugs and, hand out her little lollipops and whatnot. So for someone to come in and say, back off from my Pisces, that would not suit her at all. She would definitely put a boundary up around that behavior, because that would just not suit her personality at all. She'd be like, excuse me, I just want to hug everyone. Let me hug everyone. What are you talking about? So I could definitely see that in that situation, the person might be perfect for her, but she would still need to set that boundary. Look, this is who I am. You need to let me hug everybody. What are you doing? You can't go bear mode on everybody. Let me hug, okay? Let me get my hug out. Um, love that about you, honey. But that's what we have for you, Pisces. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Cross-watch this person's placements. If you do know them, some of you may not know this person yet. I'm just picking that up. Even though I'm not seeing any cards saying that, I pick up some of you may not know this person yet. Okay? That's what we have for you guys today. Subscribe. I really appreciate that, and I'll see you all again soon.